as you can see, I took my pumpkin spice Cheerios and my cinnamon Chex Mix right into my crock pot. I'm going in next with my Nestle dark chocolate chips, and I'm gonna use this entire bag of dark chocolate chips, placing that into my crock pot. And we are going to be making a super simple crock pot dessert. I'm using the pumpkin spice and cinnamon flavors, because who isn't ready for fall, am I right? I'm going in next with a full stick of butter right in the middle of our crock pot mix. And the next item that I'm bringing in is these jumbo jet puffed marshmallows. And we're just gonna place that right on top of all of our yummy fall cereals and our dark chocolate chips, just like so. Ooh, perfect. I'm gonna attempt to give this a little stir just so that we can get some of those cereal bits on top of the marshmallows and the marshmallows on the bottom of the crock pot. The bigger the crock pot you have, the easier this recipe is going to be for sure. Ooh, that pumpkin spice Cheerio mix, oh, smells so delicious. I don't know if you're gonna be able to find this in the store, but I found this and I just knew I had to share this recipe with everybody. Beautiful, and making sure that that stick of butter stays right in the middle. Now I'm going in with a full can of evaporated milk, and I'm just gonna generously pour and making sure that all of that is evenly distributed through our crock pot for this super simple dessert. And I use the entire can of that. And I'm gonna go in with one more stir before I turn our crock pot on. My family loves when I make this dessert, especially with Halloween coming up. Very festive, super simple. Ooh, yummy. Okay, now that we have that all evenly distributed, I'm going to be placing our lid onto our crock pot, and I'm gonna set this on high for about 30 minutes. Make sure we keep an eye on it because we don't want anything to burn. All right, so we let this simmer for about 20-30 minutes, and oh my gosh, look at how delicious that looks. All right, next I'm gonna go in with my pan butter and a spatula. It's super important to spray the spatula because of those sticky, ooey gooey marshmallows. And I'm just gonna go around and give this a nice big stir. Oh my gosh, it's like bubbling. That butter is melted. Woo! And you can feel free to use any kind of cereal you'd like for this dessert. I just thought 'tis the season of pumpkin spice and cinnamon. Oh my goodness, that dark chocolate smells so delicious too. I am excited to serve this up. Beautiful. Now that we have that all stirred, I'm just gonna put my lid back on and we're gonna let this go for another about 5-10 minutes. All right, I've already turned off my crock pot and look at how delicious that looks. The next ingredient I'm bringing in is just some mini marshmallows, and I'm gonna place those right on top just for some added texture. We already have our crock pot off, and again, I'm going in with another little scoop and stir. Yummy, it smells so delicious. And we don't want those marshmallows to totally melt because that's just gonna add additional texture to our recipe. All right, I'm gonna place this off to the side. And next I'm coming in with my cookie sheets, and I already have some parchment paper down. Next, I'm coming in with my ice cream scooper. Again, we are gonna make sure that we cover every utensil with our pan butter so that nothing sticks. And I'm going straight into our crock pot, and I'm gonna grab a big helping and place that right onto our cookie sheet. And look at how easy that comes off. Ooh, delicious. Going in with another big scoop right onto our parchment paper, that melty, ooey gooey chocolate. And you can feel free to use a milk chocolate, a white chocolate, but this dark chocolate, it's just the key to my heart. All right, and you could do even a small ice cream scoop if you wanted to do bite-sized little desserts. But with my family, we are a full-size family, am I right?
Yeah.
Perfect. And see how those little mini marshmallows aren't totally melted yet? That's exactly what we want. I'm just going in and put 2 more on here. And this is a pretty large batch. And we're just gonna place those right onto our parchment paper.
Yeah, you can get a few batches out of that.
And you can mix up the cereal depending on the season as well, or what your family and friends like. Ooh, perfect. My mouth is watering. Okay, now that we have those all set onto our parchment paper, I'm going in with some melted white chocolate, and I'm gonna grab just a little, like a butter knife, and I'm just gonna drizzle that white chocolate all over each one of our little mounds, just like so. And it kind of creates like a spider web effect, which is perfect for Halloween. A fun little dessert. Oh, delicious. And you can use, this is optional, you can use white chocolate, or again, you could use like a butterscotch for kind of a color difference. But the white chocolate for Halloween, I just thought was super cute. And by adding the white chocolate, like I said, just adds a little effect to it. And again, you could do what peanuts, pretzels, any kind of mix with this. It's nice to kind of play around with different textures and flavors, or what your family likes too. I'm gonna go one more over just to add that pretty little drizzle effect.
Yeah, I think this one needs more.
This one needs a little more, huh? And I just melted this white chocolate for about a minute, making sure that it's stirred between, and we get that nice, lovely consistency. Look at how pretty and abstract that looks, right?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna be placing these in the fridge for about 15, 20 minutes to let them set. All right, I just took these out of the fridge, and look at, oh my goodness, I cannot wait. My family is standing by, ready for these cookies, Rice Krispie little bombs. Oh my goodness, let's see if I can get this one up. Ooh, yum-y, look at that. Oh my gosh, that dark chocolate, the marshmallow, the pumpkin spice. All right, I'm ready to dig in. Ooh, the pumpkin spice, wow. Okay, Cheerios.